Hey there, and welcome to Solid Reviews. I'm Solid Zaku, and today I'll be reviewing Dragon Ball Super Resurrection F Saga, also known as Golden Frieza Saga. This covers episodes 15 through 27, and this video will be part 2 of 6 video reviews I'll be doing about Dragon Ball Super. So if you haven't seen my first one about the Battle of Gods saga, please check that one out before or after this video. Just as I mentioned in the last review of Dragon Ball Super, this is another saga where I get conflicting names. Again, my sources of Dragon Ball fandom and Wikipedia call this the Golden Frieza Saga. But me being me and being very stubborn, I'm just going to call this saga Resurrection F Saga. You guys probably know the drill by now. This saga retells the 2015 Dragon Ball Z movie Resurrection F, in which the remnants of Frieza's army manages to get the Earth's Dragon Balls and wish Frieza back to life. Once he's fully restored, Frieza trains for a few months while gathering his army to launch a revenge assault on Earth. During this time, Goku and Vegeta train with Whis on Barris's planet. As Frieza and his men arrive on Earth, Bulma tries to get Whis' attention to bring Goku and Vegeta back on Earth. From there, it's up to Krillin, Gohan, Piccolo, Tien, Master Roshi, and Jaco to stop Frieza and his army. Eventually, our main Saiyan duo arrive on Earth to fight Frieza in his newest transformation, Golden Frieza. Despite his training and new golden form though, Frieza was no match for Goku and Vegeta in their new Super Saiyan Blue forms. So in a last-ditch effort, Frieza destroys Earth. But given a second chance by Whis' time-traveling ability, Goku does not waste this opportunity and kills Frieza before he can destroy Earth, thus sending that golden bastard back to Earth's cute and cuddly hell. Just like Battle of Gods, Resurrection F does a great job adapting material from the movie while creating new things. The first one I want to mention is bridging the gap between the two sagas. The first few episodes of this saga gives explanation of how Vegeta and Goku actually get to Barris's planet and even train with Whis. In the movie, it kind of just starts with them training with Whis with no real explanation of how they got there. Aside from that, we're treated with some funny filler with the Snackians in episode 15, and Pan's birth and the fiasco that ensues with both families in episode 17. I actually kind of like these fillers here. One bad thing the series does, just like the movie, is not explaining at all how Vegeta achieves Super Saiyan Blue. Outside of the assumptive training with Whis and Goku, he never went through the same Saiyan ritual that Goku went through in the previous saga, and there wasn't even exposition on how he reached this new height of power as Goku did. At least with Goku, it was half explained last saga that since his body had a taste of deity power, he was able to reach his new Super Saiyan Blue form. But Vegeta, it was left a complete mystery. It was nice to see Tagama actually do more in this series. In the movie, after Frieza was revived from the rejuvenation tank, Tagama's objection to Frieza gets him killed right off the bat. He was shown actually a lot in the advertisements for the movie, and it was a bit surprising to see him killed off so quickly. In the series, he was not only spared from his movie fate, he becomes Frieza's punching bag for the months Frieza did actual training. But this brutal training actually toughened up Tagama and made him a real threat against the Z fighters. To further this twist too, he kills Sashimi to get to Piccolo and gets royally screwed over by an incredibly welcomed reappearance of Captain Ginyu. I honestly thought that Captain Ginyu was going to be trapped in that frog body for the rest of his life. And as horrible and ridiculous as he is, I really do enjoy Captain Ginyu and his Ginyu Force silliness. So for the short time he was back before Vegeta finishes him off, it was actually great. Another one to add is how Frieza obtained his golden form. As already mentioned in the series, after his resurrection from the rejuvenation tank, he drags Tagama with him and trains for a few months to achieve this golden form. In the movie though, it was explained that he achieves his new form from all the suffering he endured in Earth's hell. Quite a bit of a change-up if you ask me. With all the nice changes and addition of lore and explanations in Resurrection F, there does come a very odd cost. The fighting. In the movie, the Z fighters actually have a good amount of time fighting against Frieza's men. Roshi was dominating in his powered-up form for a good while. Even Jaco got in on the action. But in the series, the Z fighters' fighting was incredibly shortened and toned down. Compared to the movie, the series only showed like a couple of scenes of Roshi doing things, and Jaco only took out one guy. Sure, we do get to see the others do a few things as well, but it was drastically cut down from what the movie originally provided. It was rather sad. But as much as we lost with the fights between the Z Fighters and Frieza's army, the fight with Goku versus Frieza was a solid highlight in this saga. I think what I liked about this fight more than Goku versus Beerus was not the feeling of can he beat him, but the change in the fight itself. Like, there was more of a dynamic where we see either Goku or Frieza get the upper hand over each other, and it was more like a visual tug of war, akin to when they had fought back on Namek. Whereas with Goku versus Beerus, the fight was more like, can a newly god-powered Goku beat Beerus, who's a full-blown god? Gee, I don't know. It just didn't really feel like a fight to me. It was just kind of like, can Goku do it? So I found that a lot of the switch-ups in this classic fight between Goku versus Frieza to be a lot more entertaining than Goku versus Beerus. Oh, one more thing I wanted to note was how long it took Beerus and Whis to appear on Earth. In the movie, Bulma's tactic of using the strawberry sundae to get their attention was quick. But the series, my god, it dragged on for a few episodes. I get that it's a show and you need to draw out a few things a little bit, but this was ridiculous, considering we lost a lot of the fighting sequences between the Z Fighters versus Frieza's army, just so we can see Bulma rehash the same joke for a few episodes? Talk about script priorities, guys. All in all, though, I really enjoyed the Resurrection F saga. It was a lot more of expanding on explanations and enjoyable change-ups from the original movie. And while there's some bad points, like not explaining how Vegeta reached Super Saiyan Blue, and the odd prioritization between shortening the fights and lengthening Bulma's run-on joke for a few episodes, the overall saga and the main fight really delivers it when it matters the most, and it did not disappoint at all. Dragon Ball Super Resurrection F Saga gets a solid 3 out of 5. Well, that's my opinion about Resurrection F. I actually really did enjoy that saga quite a bit, comparatively to, Battle of Gods, which wasn't a whole lot to me, I guess, but a lot of these change-ups really did make this a lot more enjoyable for me. But why don't you tell me about my opinion and your thoughts on this saga? Leave a comment down below. If you're new to my channel and want to see more reviews, please subscribe to my channel and make sure to click the bell button to get notifications when I release new reviews and videos. Thanks again for watching this episode of Solid Reviews, and until the next review, see you next time.